Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how we can use split part function in PostgreSQL. Alright, so here's my table. I have two columns, name and interests. Now for each name I have multiple interests. For example, for John I have reading, coding, music. And for Mike, for example, I have gaming and coding, etc. Now let's say I want to view name, interests, and then the second interest for each name. For example, I want to view the second interest of John or the second interest of Sarah and Mike. So in this case, I can use the function split part. So I will say select name, interests, and then I will use split part function. So I'll open the parentheses, and inside the parentheses, I first of all have to specify the column name. And the column name contents of which I'm trying to split. So for me, it's interests. After it, I have to specify the character by which I want the content of the column to be splitted. For example, here, let me copy this. Alright, so inside the interest column, the values are separated by a comma. So I have reading, comma, coding, and comma, music. So I want to tell pgadmin that when you see a comma, split this, meaning that separate this like this. And then once you see one more comma, split it again. So for that reason, the character I'm going to specify inside the parentheses is a comma, because the values are separated by comma in the interest column. So for that reason, I'm going to open the apostrophes and write comma inside it. And then I'll put one more comma. And now, so let's say I run this function, and now SQL separates these values, reading, coding, and music. Now, which one of these values am I trying to take? So I'm trying to take coding because I said that I want to take the second interest for each name. So for that reason, I'm gonna write 2 here so that it splits the values and then outputs the second one. Alright, and then I'm gonna say from users, let's run this. But I also want to name this, so I will say as second interest. Good, so now I have name, interest, and then second interest for each name. For example, for John, it's coding, for Sarah, it's cooking, and for Mike, it's again coding. Okay, but now let's say I want to take and view the third interest. So I will write 3 here, and then I will rename this as third interest. But now for Sarah and Mike, the values for them are empty. This is because Sarah and Mike, they don't have third interest. They only have 2 interests. But for John, on the other hand, we have the third interest, which is music. And this is how you can use split part function in pgadmin.